Okay. So, let's do this all. Okay, let's finish let's start where we left. Part two, two-way tables review. This is to complete the four skills. Two-way tables organize data based on two categorical variables. Two-way frequency tables. Two-way frequency tables show how many data points fit in each category. As an example, preference, male, female, prefer dogs 36-22, prefer cats 8-26, no preference 2-6. The columns of the table tell us whether the student is a male or a female. The rows of the table tell us whether the students prefer dogs, cats, or doesn't have a preference. Each cell tells us the number or frequency of students. For example, 36 is in the male column and the preferred dogs row. This tells us that there are 36 males who prefer dogs in this dataset. Notice that there are two variables, gender and preference. This is where the 2 in two-way frequency table comes from. Want a review of making two-way frequency tables? Check out the okay. Two two-way relative frequency tables show what percent of data points. I think this is a review. Okay, this is a review of data points fit in each category. We can use row relative frequencies or column relative frequency. It just depends on the context of the problem. And there is a relative frequencies. What's the difference? No total. Divide each cell count by its column total and convert to a percentage. Frequencies, okay. Step 2. Okay. Notice that sometimes your percentages won't add up to 100% even though we rounded properly. This is called round off error and we don't worry about it too much. Two-way relative frequency tables are useful. There are different sample sizes in a dataset. In this example, more females were surveyed than males, so using percentages makes it easier to compare the preferences of males and females from the relative frequencies. We can see that a large majority of males prefer dogs, 78%, compared to a minority of females. Okay. Okay. Okay, next to quiz. Quiz, this is the quiz. Okay, time for a quiz. Get ready for questions on the unit so far. 6 questions, 16 to 21 minutes. Stick with me, you guys. There once was a fantastic football player named Leighton Channing. People often criticized him for not being tough. They said when he played in harsh conditions like snow or frigid temperature temperatures he couldn't win. After analyzing data, however, statisticians determined that there was no association between Leighton winning and Leighton playing in harsh conditions. The frequency table below shows data for the games that Leighton played. Fill in the missing values from the frequency table. It gives us nothing, so out of this, it's all 2040, it should add to 2040. So we got 168, 20 of them here. So how are we gonna do this? Definitely frequency, definitely percentages, but how are you? Is this 220? Is this 20? Here 20, 20 2020. So 220, 168 was the percentage, 240. The percentage, we need the percentage. So we lost, it doesn't give me any additional normal conditions. Guys, I can't think this is a problem when you stay awake for long hours. Normal conditions, 2020. So the proportion of 2020 is the proportion of 2020 normal condition out of 168. I just need one number to get this. So 20, 20, 20 over 240. That's a 91. So there's a 91% here divided by the 2. Also also 91 over here. How are we gonna divide it? 91%. 72. 72. So out of this 91%, we got 72 over 240. So 27% over here. So 27%, 220, 60. 60.5. So that's 61. And 220 minus 61. 220 minus 61 is 195, 159, 168 minus 159 equal 9. And then we have 72 minus 61 is 11. If we are to add them together, 61 plus 159 159 plus 9, that will give us 240. Check. Seriously? So this is not, we started here. Wait, where did we start? 91.6. That's 92. Okay. This is 92. Actually, 60.5. This one. School 159. Let's do it again. So we got this 61. 2020. 2020 over 240 plus 168 over, nope, this is time consuming. 240 equal 64.1, 168, 107. That's actually not gonna work. That is not gonna work. No. Nope. Point 64, 220, 140.8. It's also not gonna work. Where did I go wrong? Got 20. Here is the biggest proportion. So here, I need to know the percentage. If I know the percentage, damn it, it's time consuming. I don't think so. 186. So the majority goes here. So we got 168. That gives me the percent of this, the percent of this, and the percent of this. I could get it here. I don't think so. Okay, this is hard. 220. 220. What's the point? Doesn't add up. So 72, 240 is 0.3%. This is 0.30. 30%. This is 30%. 30% of the 22. 30% of this is 30%. Out of the 30% here, we got this percent here. So 20 over 240. 30% of this percent of, let's say 20. I don't think so. So you got 0.3, that's a 30%. 30% is here. 30%. Out of this 30%, there is 20 here. So 26, 6, which means this is 20. This is the rest, 30% out of 220. Okay, let's see if this adds. 30% out of 220, 66. 66 plus 6, 72. Okay, so we got the rest. 220 minus 66, 154, and I got 20 minus 6 is 14. Okay, I don't have time. Okay, Stan took 25 classes during college. Stan took 25 classes during college. The Venn diagram below shows classes Stan studied for. Classes Stan passed, classes Stan both studied for and passed, or neither. Studied for the class only, studied for the class only, and this is passed, so this is here. Passed and studied 12. Studied didn't pass 0. Passed but didn't study 2. Didn't study and passed 2. Didn't study classes and didn't pass 11. Yep. Okay, the two-way frequency table below shows data on playing a musical instrument and playing sports for the students in class. Play musical instrument, play sports. 6. Okay. The following statement about Georgie's class is true. Students who don't play sports are more likely to play a musical instrument than students who do play sports. So, students who don't play sports are likely to be. Okay, 7. Play musical instrument, students who play sports. That's correct. Typos. The few students play both sport and a musical instrument. Okay. Don't play, this is wrong. Students who play musical instruments are more likely Students who play musical instruments are more likely to play sports than not play sports. Not true. More students do not play sports than play sports. More students do not play sports than play sports. Play sports, do not play sports, play sports are 14. Do not play sports, then play sports. Do not 10 play sports. That's not correct. Please. Okay, researchers surveyed recent graduates of two different universities. Okay. Of graduates in the sample, what fraction came from University A? University A, what do you mean? This is all University A. 160 over 300. Graduates in the sample, what fraction came from University? 160 over 300. Okay, complete the following two-way table of column relative frequencies. Card had star, card had the star for this. Camden guest star. 1, 1. So we need this to be 1. So it's gonna be 1 over 5. Okay. 4 4 over 5 0.8 0.8 0.2. Okay. 2 out of 72, 752. Oh my god. Nearest hundredth. 003. Let's say. Point 003. The rest is right. لا 2 over 752 plus 2. Still 0.3. So 1 minus 0.003, 997. Point 997. Is this the nearest hundredth? Let's take it as 752 over 754. 752 over 750. I guess. Okay, researchers surveyed recent graduates to the okay. How many graduates from University A had an income under $20,000? University A. Come under University A 35. Lesson 3. This is, I think, the final set of lessons. Goes to 83%. Okay. This is the final 3 in this unit. Okay, this will be handled later. See you guys. Yes. See you.